Hi, Erin. Thank you for talking with me today. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Nice to talk with
Thank you. I have to say that I'm a huge fan, and I think your voice is one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard, and your talent is fascinating,
you. Thank
really.
you so much. Thank you.
I would like to go a few years back and ask you, when was that moment when you realized that you wanted to sing professionally?
I don't I think
Good
I didn't
question.
even mean to sing professionally. I had written a song called Is It Any Wonder? I was doing a thing when I was in university where every Friday, rather than going out, this makes me sound like a big nerd, but rather than going out, I would just stay home on Fridays, and each Friday I was trying to write a song in like a different style. And I wrote a song called Isn't Any Wonder in like a soul style, and I sang it in my chest voice. And I listened back and I was like, this is not good. But I know who could sing it really well, Duran Jones, I had just started the Duran Jones and the Indications with. I was like, Duran could sing this because he can sing anything and make it sound good. And I wound up recutting the instrumental. And when I re-recorded the scratch vocals, I was laying down on a couch, and because I was laying down, I couldn't sing in my chest. I wound up just singing naturally in my head voice, and it came out as falsetto. And so that was the first time I listened back, and I was like, "Oh, I like this. I think I could do this."
Oh, wow. I'm really glad that you did it. So and right now, I think like soul, R&B, and hip hop, these genres are like stronger than ever. But how do like artists like you manage to no, I don't know, share music in a world that right now, reggaeton pop, it's like really strong also at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think that soul music. So I think that hip hop for maybe 15, maybe like 20 years now, has sort of like fused with pop music. Like,
Mm.
especially in the United States, like rap, like hip hop is just a part of pop music. And soul music has always been at the core of hip hop. And so I think it's somehow it like in like a Trojan horse way, it like soul music has managed to like sneak into people's ears, whether they are expecting it or not. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I also think with the internet, it's you can make something that feels a
Yeah.
little more niche and it can still find its way to the right people.
Yeah, sure. And I think also like with music platforms, it's like easier, no, to discover new music and to find artists who you really like. And that's really true that it's all of a mix. Like music, it's a mix of
Yes,
everything.
yes, and if you look at like TikTok, look at even like Gen Z, it's like it's all every trending TikTok sound is like a mashup of multiple genres. And so this is actually, I think, a really good time for people who like me who are very eclectic music fans and we love all different styles. I think people want variety.
Yeah, and I also think that these platforms are like bringing back the classics. Like I don't know, the trends right now with ABBA, or I don't know, like artists like are, I don't want to say all, but a little bit.
No, yeah, they're classic.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you're right. I feel like every other week it's a new ABBA song that has like a
Yeah.
million, like a million new videos you see.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And now you're about to publish your second album as a solo artist. So how different it is like to share music when you're not in a group?
Interesting. Yeah, I mean it's a little more vulnerable, maybe. It's my own name on it.
Yeah.
And um so that's a little different, but it's also a chance, I think, to show people, I don't know, all the different dimensions of who I am as a music fan. I do think when you listen to this album, you can get a picture of like what my own record collection looks like at home, and you're probably right. It's like it's all there. It's soul music, there's disco, there's country and western, there's gospel, there's rap on there. I love it all.
Yeah, and those are like your main influences. And I think like, especially in the song Dime, you're like experimenting. I don't know, because it's you're collaborated with Kankamusa and you sung in Spanish. So how was that collaboration?
Very fun. I love Natty Kankamusa. She's so sweet and so talented, so smart. I just can't say enough good things about her and her music. It was really fun to do something in Spanish. And, you know, I had to practice a lot of my Spanish because Natty doesn't really speak English at all.
Mm.
And
Okay.
so I had to, you know, really test the limits of my Spanish in order to communicate, you know, that we didn't have a translator at
Oh,
any time. So when
okay.
she came to, yeah, so when she came to Los Angeles, it was I had to kind of produce the vocal session in Spanish, and a really fun challenge. And um, I think Dime, I don't know of another song that features two singing drummers on the same track, so it
Mhm.
feels like a special collaboration.
That's interesting. Like, does it change the process of writing the song, or because I think drummers have like a different vision, no, about writing music.
Yeah, I totally. I I think the way I like to think about it is every instrument is a drum except the
Mm.
drums, which
Mm.
are is bass and guitar. Like the kick drum, you know, if you're going boom, 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 that's like the bass going dong, dong, dong. And you know, the snare usually falls on two and four. One, two, three, four. And that's like in soul music, the guitar is going one, chick, da don't, don't, chick. And so it's like every other instrument I play as if it's a drum, but the drums I play like they're basic guitar. And I think Natty can understand that sort of philosophy. And her pocket, even as a singer, is great. It's like you don't need to edit the vocals because every instrument is a drum.
Oh wow, that feel like a master class or something. So in music. So, Aaron, congratulations on this new album. I know that you were just here in Mexico, but what can we expect from this new album? I hope a new tour or something.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be on tour in September and October, and I definitely want to get to Mexico to play shows as soon as possible. I had so much fun shooting the music video for Dime, like
Wow.
in the city, and uh, I felt like I have a lot of support, a lot of love for um like you know the country as a whole, and I think Mexico has a lot of love for me and my band as well, Duran Jones and the Indication. So yeah, I actually as soon as I got back to the United States, I told my booking agent, I said we gotta play a show in Mexico City. It's like we gotta do it. So hopefully next year.
Well, can't wait. And Aaron, congratulations and much love to this new album. I hope to see you back here really soon.
Thank you, and thank you for your thoughtful questions. I feel like you get it. I'm talking to somebody who
Oh,
gets it.
that's beautiful. Thank you very much. And well, that'll be all.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron.
Bye. Take
Bye.
care.